everyone, so I'm trying to find a part of my house that's not cluttered, but sometimes that's hard when your brain's a bit mush and all over the place. I always upload on certain days, and I was tempted just not to today, to disappear, because I'm just struggling at the moment with my mental health. But this is the time that I've got to learn again to dance in the rain, follow my own processes, because I know that life is a journey like that, and no matter how it's perceived someone's got going on, we're all strong but fragile humans, especially the ones that have been broken, who are now healing. It's never like a journey upwards. It's about having a survival techniques, and sometimes, yes, I feel I have moments where I'm thriving and able to do everything and feel really like empowered, and then there's other days where I just need to go back to survival and just surviving. And that's not all doom and gloom, but sometimes it's just necessary to go back to the basics, go back to the rhythms of life, especially if you're struggling with your mental health. I find, this is my personal experience anyway, that I need to go back to my own little survival toolkit, to have your care plan and your safety plan to keep safe and care, and sometimes in life we need to like revert back to just our basic principles of trying to get up in the morning. I had a shower, I even dried my hair, which was an effort today, and then I've stuck to doing my writing, going on a course, all online. And I just thought, even if I'm showing up, even though it's perfectly very imperfect today, and this week, it's just really important that I just try and take those small steps to keep going, to keep dancing in the rain, because it is raining miserable outside. It's a bit like my mood, but that's where you have to try your best to pick yourself up again, even when you really don't feel like it. It's really hard, and I've been writing a lot about mindfulness today, so I'm going to try some of those techniques. You can even do chocolate mindfulness, chocolate meditation, but it's going back to the basics, just like the breath, to just going from one moment to the next, because even just the days can sometimes just feel like overwhelming, and I know that I need to just focus on one step to the next. I know that sometimes at the moment I need to cry. I've still done my little workout this morning. It's basically to keep dancing in the rain until hopefully this wave passes. And I know so many people out there have got so many pressures going on, those who've got mental health problems or haven't got the mental health problems, but are feeling stressed and overwhelmed and anxious by different events. It can be really hard to keep going and to keep dancing in the rain, but we all have to focus on the fact that this wave will pass, and to stick to our own little survival guide to what keeps us as well as possible, as safe as possible. It's always worth like jotting it down, because when you go through these bad times, unless you've done it a lot, you struggle to remember, because your brain becomes foggy, and you become kind of overloaded by things and just like worries and fears. It's like, it is the opposite of being mindful. So that's why I'm really trying to be mindful, because whilst I can't like totally get rid of all the thoughts in my head, I'm trying my best just to live each moment to the next. And sometimes that's just the basics of our survival, just breathing, just moving, just noticing things, and just to like restore ourselves again. And sometimes that takes time, and I think it's just really important to try and be kind to yourself, but also trying to be kind to others, because you don't know what battle someone's going through. You don't know if they put off face on, a smile on, or maybe they're just actually happy but they just don't smile a lot. I'm a big believer in smiling. Even when I'm feeling really awful, I still smile. So you really don't know what someone else is going through, and that is definitely the power of kindness. I know it feels better for yourself as well, even on a selfish level, to be kind. But also it's just going back to your core principles, your survival guide, having those tools that you use to be able to get up if you can each day, to be able to get help when you need it, to be able to reach out. And even when you find it really, really hard, just keeping on moving, just even one step at a time. These are all notes to myself as well, because I'm really having to try and engage my survival guide at the moment. But I just wanted to share it with you because I wasn't gonna do videos today, but as I commit and I always try and show up, even if it's perfectly very imperfect, I guess that's also a tool for me to keep surviving, is to just try and keep going and knowing that these waves normally pass, and they will pass. So send you all lots of love, lots of peace, lots of love, and lots of shimmies. And I have actually got to unfortunately get out in this rain, so I need to get my dancing shoes on, I think. See you later.